Everybody has a story to tell when it comes to our mental health. My name is Darius. I'm a filmmaker and I also live with anxiety. This project has taken me on a journey around the country to meet young Australians from all walks of life who have suffered various mental ill health conditions, but have bravely found a path forward and the tools to support their recovery. I feel very blessed to have grown up on the coast in this incredible part of the world. I lived in the city for about 10 years, and at the end of that time, I had a big relationship fall apart, which led me to have a breakdown. I knew I needed to come home and have the ocean in my life again, and it's been a big part of my recovery. Life on the coast is not all sunshine and surfing. We still face all the same internal struggles and challenges you have in any other area. So I wanted to hear from people in the region about their experiences. The first person I wanted to speak to was my friend Otis, who's a contemporary Indigenous artist and professional surfer. He's also faced huge challenges with his mental health and been very vocal in sharing his story.
Being a young man, to show emotion is to come across as being weak, and I think that's so wrong. Like, as men, we are human and we're just as sensitive as women. You're a man if you cry openly. That's what I believe. That real dark depression I went through, I didn't address it properly, and it was something that I should have addressed, and I never did. About a year down the track, my mind just couldn't take all these things on all at once anymore that were just sitting in the back of my thoughts.
I think in this area, the biggest struggle is image. That's the hardest thing I think around Byron, is there's such a scene that if you don't fit into that scene, it's like you're getting left out.
When I was young, when I was 16, I'm 22 now, I had like a bout of depression that lasted about 2 years.
I don't know why, but I was just picked out as the old one out, you know? And for so many years, as I'm going to this school, and I've had rocks thrown at me, and names called. And I broke, man. I started to harm myself. I thought I wasn't perfect, you know? They were all perfect. And the way I dealt with that is, well, my home life wasn't the best. So, first of all, I got the hell out of my home life. I did what was best for myself.
I went down the path of drugs and alcohol and found myself in a very dark space at the end of it.
My biggest struggle lately is definitely love, to just understand it and I suppose, be able to process emotions, especially when love, ends. It's a big struggle for me.
I wasn't communicating properly. I think that's a huge playing factor in depression. Because as soon as you start talking, you instantly feel better. Even if it's embarrassing to talk about it, you're gonna come out the other side of the conversation feeling better.
When I did actually accept that I had depression and a proper mental illness, at the time I probably did feel a bit ashamed, but eventually over time I got to understand that sometimes I'm in these moods and I'm going to get out of it eventually, and there's people who can help me there.
I found these beautiful backpackers and they inspired me so much to just get out and travel. And as soon as I did that, I didn't hurt myself anymore.
I go to different other groups where I go to share and be a part of a fellowship, and to be able to share my experience, and my strength and my hope with other people, and for them to be able to do that to me and have something that you can relate to other people with. In this, you could call it a recovery.
Just with the ocean, I think it's our greatest tool, especially living in this environment where it's our backyard and we can go out and 20 metres off shoreline, swim with a turtle, or go and dive a wreck. We're so blessed here.
The tools that I use to keep myself connected, to be honest, I feel the best one is I make people smile. And to watch everyone else around me smile, makes me smile, makes me feel happy, makes me feel connected with something bigger than whatever this is.
Self-love is a really important life expression, like in all aspects, like spiritually, mentally, physically, like, because if you love yourself, you're not going to think shitty things about yourself. No, anyway, that's what I reckon.
I love it.
Let's go surfing.
Let's bloody do it.
I thought what Otis spoke to about self-love was very powerful and something that I've been working to incorporate into my life. It can sound a little bit like a self-help book cliche, but if you can move beyond that, it's about valuing yourself and what your needs are. And it's helped me to not always look to others for validation and love. If you want to show your support for the project, please share this and subscribe to the Being Here YouTube channel. It actually makes a big difference.